Okay, we are live. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, John Avenger, once again, and I want to keep the intro short. We're doing a live commentary for Ant-Man and the Wasp. We're going to start in a little bit. I love this movie. It was one of my favorites of 2018. This came out a few months after Infinity War, and I needed something lighter to soothe the pain of the losses that we had for that movie. And well, my friends can join me soon, so I'm going to just get this started. Can't wait to see this again. I'm going to see the digital copy. So let's get to it. Okay, I'm starting it now. He could just catch up when I get to it because it's just the intro. We did the intro already last time. I want to just do this before the weather gets bad. This is the flashback with Hope when she was a little girl, when her mom and dad disappear. And yeah, and it's really well done. The de-aging looks great. Michelle Pfeiffer is good to see her in a superhero movie. This is the first comic book movie she did since Batman Returns. So yeah, I want to do this. I hope that you guys watch this and share it with your friends. Because I was gonna do a Star Wars movie, but I just didn't have the patience for it. I was like, yeah, those movies are much longer. This movie's like under 2 hours, so it's perfect for today. I'm keeping the volume low so I don't get any copyright infringements. There's a scene where they're flying. Yeah, really good costume design for the characters, and the flashback's short, so device is not connected right here. Here we go. Here we go, Josh. What's up, Josh? Yeah, I started the movie, so where you up to?
All right. I'm at 11 seconds.
Okay, let me just pause it. Yeah, I paused. I'm at 1 minute and 27, so I'll just catch up. I'll let it catch up.
There I am.
Yeah. What are you up to now? Like a minute and a half?
Yeah, I'm at a minute and 41 seconds.
Okay, so I could do it now. Yeah, I'm at 128 close.
Let's catch up.
Yeah. I was gonna get a link to Tevye, but he's probably busy right now, so I'm just gonna do it.
Okay. We're getting to discuss over the loss.
Yeah, this is yeah.
You there?
Here we go. Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
There she is in the that other realm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This looks amazing, by the way.
Yeah, special effects looks really great here. You can tell Marvel they just put a lot of what they have into it.
And color, so that you could see what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh,
and there is Hope as a young child. Yeah, I have to say the child actors that they pick for the younger version.
And there's Evangeline Lilly. Yum.
Mm-hmm.
Even with that wig, I'm like, that's a sexy. That's how you do short hair sexy on a woman, without the lesbo haircut. Here's a scene from the first Ant-Man. Yeah, really a lot of heart in that scene.
Yeah, I will agree about the short hair. Even though I do like the short hair in Captain Marvel.
Yeah, not Terminator Dark Fate. I think that haircut looks way too lesbo for me. This one looks great. It's like hair, long locks on the side, so that's good enough for me. Yeah.
Yeah, they could be in Dark Fate, though.
Yeah. Evangeline, her hair, she can cry like no one else in the MCU. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
She shows a lot of emotion in this movie. Yeah, there's the Marvel logo. We'll be seeing that in a few months hopefully in November when Black Widow comes out.
For what I'm hearing, we're slowly starting to get back on our feet.
Yeah. Everything, lockdown's almost over. By next Friday, I think that's in New York where I live, it's going to be like we can go outside and things won't be locked early or whatever. And people will be able to go outside without masks by June, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the lockdown for him, yeah.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Tennessee for my area to do that too.
Yeah, your state is small, so it's probably going to be a lot faster than me. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Tennessee's not the yeah, but anyway, here comes
the lockdown.
Yeah, Cassie. Yeah, and he was in his house for what, 2 years? I couldn't handle that, man. 2 months, I was already so crazy.
Yeah,
imagine 2 years that you can't leave your house, you can't go out for essentials, you can't even go out of your backyard, and you have a bracelet on your leg like Lindsay Lohan or Paris Hilton. Yeah, that would suck.
But yeah, Lindsay Lohan, she cleaned herself up.
Yeah, here's the aunt. Yeah, that's Louise.
Abby Ryder Fortson. She does a good job as the daughter.
She's adorable. In the first movie, she melted my heart, and this one, she brings a lot of like human emotion to the story. Especially when she's like, I wanna be your partner, and I'm like, you need somebody with you. I'm like, he does. And who does he need? A woman. So shut up, feminists.
Yeah. Take that, you feminist haters.
Yeah, this movie did better. It has a strong woman without it, rammed down our throats like Batwoman last year.
Yeah, even Supergirl does it way better than Batwoman.
World's greatest grandma. That's great. I needed a good laugh. Yeah, it's been a long month.
It's a nice cinematic family they have with Ant-Man and Wasp and his daughter, especially when she's older.
Yeah. And the side characters are likable here too. Like unlike in Iron Man 3, where I wish they weren't in the film. Like Michael Peña and T.I. and David Dastmalchian, they're all really good in the film.
David Dastmalchian, he's in the new Dune.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. I told everybody on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, it's gonna be my Star Wars.
It looks like the new Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, think about it. It's a sci-fi epic. They're in a desert, just like Jakku in the last movie, in the first movie in the trilogy, and they have a huge cast, and it's directed by a foreigner that knows what he's doing. That's done sci-fi.
Yeah, a foreigner and a Canadian.
Yeah, and it works. It's gonna work. It looks visually stunning. And the kid actor that they got is going to be great. Timothy, was it Chalamet?
Yeah. He's going to be
huge. I bet he's going to get an Oscar nomination. Yeah, Rebecca Ferguson is my girl. I can't wait to see her in something epic. And that's not a remake or whatever. Yeah. That I can't wait for. I'm doing a podcast with you and Tevia and everybody about that if you go see it in December or January of next year.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's going to be long. Yeah, this is when Louise goes out the window. Like,
yeah. I already knew the older version of Cassie was not Catherine Langford. She was playing Tony's daughter.
Because I saw the film and I was like, wait a minute, that's not Catherine Langford because her eyes are bigger. And I'm like, she was busy doing 13 Reasons. That's why.
No, she left 13 Reasons.
Oh, but she was doing another film then. Or another TV show.
Yeah.
Because her sister was in after.
Yeah, she did.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk. This romance is better. Oh, yeah, there's the reference to Daredevil. He's like, he pulls out the... Yeah. I agree with that little girl. Mm-hmm. And even the scene where he's sick, I'm like, I bought that. I was kind of getting emotional. I don't know why. It was like, not crying, just like, I believe her words.
Mm-hmm.
When he's like, he's sick. No, leave him alone. He's vomiting, and yeah. Then he's like, "Hey guys, what's up?" Yeah, just Marvel knows how to tweak my emotions.
I'm at 8 minutes.
I'm at 8 minutes and 20 seconds. So we're pretty much caught up.
I'm there.
Yeah. This is they mentioned Germany. There's a reason why Wasp wasn't in Civil War, because they want to keep her out of the glamour. Yeah.
So I'm glad they made that. I'm glad they made that the right decision with Civil War to keep her out.
Yeah, yeah, they kept her out, Thor, and the Hulk.
Hulk. Yeah, we will see Thor and Hulk and Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
And Love and Thunder should be fine.
Yeah, it's going to be delayed, but I can wait. It's like I said, we have plenty of Marvel DC stuff coming out in theaters and on Disney Plus, and also other things too.
Stargirl.
Yeah, that I'm seeing it in 2 weeks alone, and we're going to do a podcast on it for the pilot. Probably like maybe after Memorial Day, because I know you guys are going to be busy. I'm going to be eating barbecue, so hopefully. There's Bobby Cannavale and
Judy Greer.
Yeah, always beautiful. Since I saw her in Jawbreaker, I'm like, she's a gorgeous woman.
I first saw her in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. She was a motion capture character, but
she was one of the apes. Yeah. What bothered me with those films was it wasn't the cast; it was the CG. The CG was just a little bit too much. Like you couldn't put people in costumes and makeup; they had to put the CG. I'm like, I was not invested. I was like, "Where's Cassie?" Because I see so much ice cream. Yeah. Paul Rudd is great, man. He was perfect for pretty casted in this. He was at Comic-Con last year. I didn't see him, but I got some pics from fans, and he's really, really likable. I can tell.
Just throwing the card out.
Yeah.
I like Bobby Cannavale. He's a good actor.
Yeah, this is when he's banging on the drums. Yeah. Oh, a lot of love and fun will be to make you happy.
Sorry about that.
This is he's singing choreography when he's doing karaoke. Yeah, keep moving on, people. Move on. When this is over, go outside, get some fresh air. It'll help a lot.
Reading The Fault in Our Stars. I haven't read the book, but I've seen the movie. The movie's really good.
I just want to be sad, man. I heard that it's very depressing, and I'm like, I've been depressed already. I don't need more of that. Oh yeah, this is when he's in the shower. And Rudd is pretty ripped for a guy in his 50s. He's almost the same age as Robert Downey Jr., and he's pretty diesel. I mean, hopefully the cast and the Eternals, they deliver. I wanted more like this, or Guardians, than, like, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, as far as Angelina Jolie, she's an Oscar winner, so she is going to deliver.
Yeah.
The rest of the cast, they should.
Some of the rest of the cast is just that they're foreign and then don't watch Game of Thrones, so I'm like, I don't really care. But why is Gemma Chan coming back? I don't know. Because in Captain Marvel, they give her like minutes of screen time. Oh, here comes a flashback. Yeah, it's like a vision of the past and then a flashback, but it's interesting the way they did this from the first person perspective. It's like Chronicles of Narnia, except it's not 3 hours long. You always find me.
That was my one criticism with Prince Caspian, that it was a little too slow. But the Witch in the Witch in the Wardrobe,
it's just the movie short. It's a good movie. It's visually stunning. I watched that movie mostly for the story and the visuals. The actors are hit and miss for me. That I can't stand Tilda Swinton as a witch. I thought she was just miscast. Liam Neeson is Aslan, but he should have been in it more. The kids are okay. I don't love them, but they serve their purpose. Yeah. But anyway, back to Batman. It's like he's trying to call Hope and her head. Yeah.
And she gets this call because she's about to take him and put inside her car. Which I can't really blame him for calling Evangeline Lilly.
Who wouldn't? Yeah. And how dare Philmaster? Yeah, this is a guy that's on YouTube. How dare you put this movie in your 2018? It's not that bad. He's like, oh, Paul Rudd is an idiot. I'm like, he's learning. This is only his second film.
Yeah,
his second film in his own film.
Yeah, I've seen some people put this movie and Guardians Volume 2 in the works. I'm like,
Why?
they're not.
It's entertaining. Unlike Solo, I'm sorry, people, that saw my video earlier. You haven't, right? My May the 4th be your video. I couldn't see
I
a
haven't
thing.
seen it yet.
It's so dark, I couldn't see a thing. Yeah. The colors are so over, just like brown and orange and light blue, and I can't see anything. There she is.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with those colors, but it should have been more color in that movie.
Yeah, that movie needed some lights. This movie, there's some scenes where there's no light, but it works. Like even when they're in the car, it's not bright and sunny, but you can see it.
And now we have our ladybug.
Yeah,
the sexy.
And the giant pigeon. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah.
He's trying to get out of the car.
They look like they're like the pigeons from Animaniacs. Like, let me tell you this. I thought the what's it called? The good feathers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not the god pigeon. That's somebody else. Yeah.
And there they are just driving around.
Oh yeah, that's Anthony or whatever his name was, the giant ant.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty, is that you? Fruit Loops. He's eating Fruit Loops. That's product placement.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's cool product placement. I do like Fruit Loops.
Oh yeah, she mentions Cap. He's like, Cap. I met Captain America, and it's like, national security.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's continuity. See, Marvel knows how to keep that. With the X-Men movies, they haven't done that since First Class. Because why is Wolverine in the movie and Rebecca Romijn? It's supposed to be a reboot. Don't reference the past, That's why it failed by the time they got to Dark Phoenix. And yes, this movie's better than Dark Phoenix because I care about your lead female and your lead male and the story. And it's shorter. It's the same running time, I think. It's at an hour and 50 minutes. Yeah, an hour.
Dark Phoenix is an hour and 54 minutes.
It's a little bit longer because of the 2 post-credit scenes, but it's basically running time.
At an hour and 58 minutes.
Yeah, that's good enough for me. I don't need every Marvel movie to be like 2.5 hours. When it's earned, like a Guardian sequel or Avengers, I get it. But with the solo films, like Black Widow doesn't need to be 2.5 hours. It's fine at 2 hours and like 5 or 10 minutes. We'll see.
And Captain Marvel works for 2 hours and 5 minutes.
I was like, short and sweet. I'll get to see my beautiful ladies and I have a good time.
Mm-hmm. Just like Frozen, I have a good time seeing Elsa.
And unlike The Last Jedi, yeah, I know this podcast is going to piss some people off, especially the picture in this. These two are connected because they actually talk to each other face to face, not through projection or whatever. I like that's why the kiss here means something. It's not, oh, this came out of nowhere. I'm like, no, they're into each other. Right? I get it. It's earned. You can't just force it and after. That's why that movie failed. Because romance is forged completely.
And the message they sent in that movie.
Yeah, that's stupid. I hate that movie. I'm never going to do a podcast on that movie.
Don't do it.
Make fun of it.
Do not do it.
Make fun of. What is Riff Track's going to do? That? Oh, he's cheating. It's not funny. That's just hurtful. Here comes Michael Douglas. Yeah.
Yeah, the relationship here feels earned.
Yeah. The CG doesn't look like, oh my God, it looks terrible. It looks great. It looks like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but with computer instead of stop motion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't mind kissing any of the MCU female characters, but mainly Scarlet Witch and Carol.
I told you I wanted to marry her in that WandaVision outfit.
Mm-hmm. I love the outfit. I can't wait to see it. Expect me to be ghosting all over that if we do a podcast on WandaVision.
See, Hope's wearing dark colors, but she's not a depressing emo character, which is I like. She's emotional, but it gets me invested even more because she's human. She's not a zombie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Evangeline made that work. I'm just into like watching the movie the first time. I'm like, You're one of the most sexiest Canadians besides Kobe Smulders I've seen.
Met her. The other Josh Baker, met her at a convention like a year ago, and I'm like, he says she's super sweet. I'm like, that's what I want to hear, because when I met Olivia last year, I was very, very happy. I was like blown away.
I'm not jealous that you met her.
No, I want to meet her. I got to. And the Wasp 3 comes out in like 2022 or 23, I want to meet her before she's 50. Yeah.
That was my life's work. What was I supposed to do? You were supposed to not take my suit.
This is fun. I wish Tevye and the other guys were here.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Parker. He hasn't done a podcast yet with us in the StreamYard yet.
No, he hasn't.
He will, though, eventually.
Mm-hmm. I am doing Shazam on the 8th, though.
Yeah, I already did it. So the next one I'll do probably in June. I'm going to do X-Men. The first X-Men.
I did that back in 2017.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my own because it's the 20th anniversary. I want to do it, and there's no commentary on the DVD, so I want to talk my retrospect. Yeah, it's not like the cartoon. It's not perfect like the comics, but it started the Marvel train.
And the whole
because after Blade for the adults, it was Blade, but for the teenagers like myself at the time, it was X-Men and Spider-Man and etc. Without those, we would never have the MCU. Yeah, see, just her emotion.
Not even the DC movies you wouldn't have. Without those, you wouldn't have it.
Yeah, without Superman, Batman '89, or Nolan's trilogy, you wouldn't have had Man of Steel and everything else. This is amazing.
She's a beautiful woman who's in her 40s.
Yeah, and it doesn't bother me because that's only a couple years older than I am.
Someone left a chat in the comments.
It says, I hope the Sentry, Hercules, Squadron Supreme, or Silver Surfer was in the MCU. Yeah, because that Disney live-action Hercules, I don't care about it. I have no interest because the animated version is fine. You're not going to beat James Wood as Hades. He is Hades. You're not going to top it. Even Descendants 3 couldn't top it. It's like, he was an okay Hades, but James Woods is Hades, period.
Yeah,
he stole that.
I didn't mind Cheyenne Jackson as Hades in Descendants 3, but I do wish it was in more.
Yeah, James Woods is he's phenomenal. Like, he is just ripping and like breaking the fourth wall, and he's written so great as a villain. And I'm like, that's why. Oh, here's Ghost. Yeah. Great costume, awful performance. Just like, fix me. Let me take a nap and then fix me. I'm like, and she doesn't die. It's like Michelle Pfeiffer touches her head and cures her, and then she's like, "That's it." Yeah, the Altoids thing. Yeah.
When it comes to Ghost, I love the costume of Ghost, and I've warmed up to Hannah John-Kamen.
But the performance just did not do it for me. I was like, at that time, I was like, no, here comes your kill.
But yeah, I've warmed up to the performance, but I wish it was someone else like Hillary Richardson, or you could have just got Lucy Hale to play the part.
Mm-hmm.
I know I keep bringing Lucy Hale up, but
or Lucy Hale, but it's just if the is too attractive, it takes me out of it. I don't know what it is, because that's what happened with me in Blade Runner 2049 with not Ana de Armas,
Sylvia Holt.
Oh my God, she's like gorgeous compared to Rutger Hauer. I'm like, Rutger Hauer was, he was young in 1982, but he wasn't like a knockout at the time.
Yeah, Dr. Sleep last year, Rebecca Ferguson, she was intimidating and she was pretty sexy while being bad.
October, I could watch it for Halloween. I could probably do a podcast. Did you see the director's cut?
I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard good things about it.
Ever seen Sky High?
It adds more character development from what I heard. But I do want to check out the director's cut.
Our relationship, there is no relationship, Walton. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Paul and Evangeline. I heart them. I just did the Captain Marvel fist thing.
Yeah, exactly. I did that at Comic-Con. Yeah, he's not from Tennessee. I think he's from Texas or Alabama or something like that. Is one of those other southern states.
Yeah, I can tell if they have a
Matthew
southern
McConaughey.
accent.
Yeah, I do, because I hear it all the time. I mean, I heard it in Gentlemen, and McConaughey was not the problem with that movie. I said that months ago.
Yeah,
He's not the problem. It's just I didn't find the humor funny.
Yeah,
I did not find it
like
funny.
The Gentleman. I personally like The Gentleman. But The Invisible Man, Invisible Man.
Yeah, I want to see Invisible Man. That at least has Elizabeth Moss, and I've heard great things. It's more of a like atmospheric and I'm gonna scare you like it or no.
My review of that will be dropping today.
Walton, yeah. Oh my God, you're just so dramatic. Oh. Yeah, ever since I saw her with those pointy ears in the second Hobbit movie, I was like, oh my OMG.
I did see her in Lost.
Yeah, I haven't seen that because I heard J.J. Abrams. Yeah, that he mistreated her and like made her like get dirty and all that. I'm like, yeah, but you have no strings on her anymore, JJ. She's a free woman now. Yeah, because she was on Lost. She was an unknown at the time. She was in Freddy versus Jason and all that in a cameo.
It took me a while to get.
Yes, my little ladybug. You gave her wings. Yeah, and the awesome and the
introduction.
Yeah.
God,
25 minutes into the movie, so you get a nice taste of Wasp, and this is a nice character for girls. I've seen girls dressed up as Wasp, and it makes me happy. Little girls and adult women.
Yeah, anytime you have girls or guys dressed up as MCU characters, it's always fun. I've seen people dressed up as Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people last year, both at Comic-Con and on Halloween. They're not ashamed, and ironically too. Look at those eyes.
I'm looking.
Yeah, the Indian guy. It's not through them.
No.
There's a great kitchen scene. It's like I heard the Raid 2 has a great kitchen fight scene. That was cool. They're throwing the knives at her, and she's dodging them like in the Matrix. Yeah.
Yes, and she gets hard on with guys.
And yeah, it wasn't Infinity War, but it was fun. It was short and sweet, which is what it needed to be. That movie was very emotionally draining for a lot of people.
Especially me.
Yeah, burn.
But we did have this, and we had Into the Spider-Verse, which were
Which I was
funny.
very shocked how good that movie was, except for the flashy, the flashy pink lights at the end. That could have been good. That was seizure-inducing. The rest of it, animation was good. Yeah, it's just I've seen it once, and I saw it in my college, and I was like, wow, this probably caused a lot of like problems with people that suffer from epilepsy. They should have warned people. Like with
I will be buying the Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'm gonna get when it's cheap on Blu-ray because I can see it on Netflix. They have it for free there. So here's Ghost. Yeah.
All the superhero movies that came out in 2018 were a lot better than that piece of shit Venom.
Yeah, I couldn't sit through that. I was literally when that movie was over, my stomach hurt, and that never happens with a Marvel movie. Even the bad ones like X-Men: The Last Stand, Origin Wolverine, even Apocalypse, I was like, yeah, it was boring, but I wasn't hurting inside, There's Ghost, yeah. Sorry. The effects are good on Ghost. It looks pretty cool, but like I said, the actress, I'm like, you look like if Zendaya and a Game of Thrones actress were merged together,
but she wasn't in Game of Thrones.
No, but she looks like an actress. She was in a show on the Sci-Fi Channel. It was Killjoys.
Killjoys.
That's what it was.
But Hannah John-Kamen, she's alright as a Ghost. Could have been better, but you could.
I still think Vanessa Kirby's worse because Vanessa Kirby was unnecessary in Fallout.
If you ask me, Dove Cameron should have been the White Widow.
Yeah, I think she would. If she was a little bit older, her kissing Cruise wouldn't be as bad. With Vanessa Kirby, I'm like, why are you kissing Tom Cruise? It makes no sense. She's enamored of him.
It must be a thing.
It must be a thing in Tom.
It must be a thing in Tom Cruise's contract where he has to kiss someone.
Yeah, because he didn't get to kiss Rebecca Ferguson, so I'm like, they're probably going to do that in
at some point. that's gonna have to happen.
Yeah, because the tension
'Cause I
between
do
them is just there. Yeah,
And
this is the scene of Vanya. Look at her, even with her hair messed up. I'm like, oh, you are so beautiful.
yes, she is.
And her ponytail, yeah, I love that too.
Just came at a good time after Infinity War and Black Panther.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not complaining if a Marvel movie not every single one is a masterpiece. I just want to be entertained. I said that from the moment I started my YouTube channel. You know, just entertaining.
I love all
Yeah,
23
make me
of them.
smile, make me laugh. Iron Man 3 made me laugh. Mainly everything with Robert Downey Jr. Here's Michael Peña.
Yeah, Thor
Ragnarok made me laugh a lot. More product placement. Yeah. Those Entenmann's and cakes are, by the way, they're so delicious. There's T.I., yeah.
I like him as an
Baba
actor.
Yaga, that scene, yeah. Take that, Hellboy 2019. They did Baba Yaga better here, and it's just a reference.
The Guillermo del Toro ones are better than that.
Yeah.
You hear me? I said the two Guillermo del Toro Hellboy movies are better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're actually structured, and they were making up a universe, and then they didn't do a third one, and they were like, no, we're going to just reboot it. It was a bad mistake, man.
Because they wouldn't give Guillermo del Toro the $200 the $200 million that he wanted, but he earned that after the first two movies. But T.I., I like him as an actor, and I do like his music.
He
I do
looks
listen
like
to
a
his
young Will
music.
Smith. I do like him. He's like Will Smith, but not as, I don't know, Hollywood Will Smith, where he's in everything. Because last year was in everything, Josh. Everything. I mean, he was in 4 movies last year.
I know.
It's like, we get it. Will Smith is popular.
Bad Boys,
like Baba Yaga.
He had a good time.
Yeah, I loved it. His performance was fantastic. Like when him and Laurence are together, it was magic on screen. I laughed so much. Like when they shoot that guy in the face, and then he's like, "That's like Elephant Man," and they were poking him in the face. We got to do a podcast on that sometime. The third.
Yeah, we will.
Because that movie was hilarious and great R-rated action comedy. They didn't miss a beat. Yeah.
And there was Evangeline without the ponytail. I'm just like,
yeah,
I want her.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing to let women be, sensual in a cinematic movie, guys. Kathleen Kennedy just doesn't get that. She's like, no, the women can't look sexy because the men are gonna just gawk at them. I'm like, that's what we do, no matter whether you like it or not.
We guys, is what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you gonna do about it, KK?
Woman's, essence.
I know.
Carano, and here's,
at least you
got
that.
She's gorgeous in Mandalorian. I'm like, she has like short hair, but they don't have to over sexualize her or make her like a dude. And there she is. That's her face all movie. Like, I haven't slept for days. Yeah, that's why she has to take a nap, because she's like drained. It's like Zendaya in the second Spider-Man movie, or the first one, so she's like real tired. But in the second one, they gave her more personality. Time for a nap. Yeah.
We'll be doing it Far From Home in July.
Yeah.
I will. And I will also be doing Frozen 1 and 2. Because it is Christmas in July, so why not?
Yeah, I'll see that. Yeah. Frozen 1 and 2, and you could even do that short. Was it Olaf's Christmas? Yeah, I could probably watch that and review that. I reviewed it already. But
you said not to do the shorts as commentaries because they're not really worth the Bible.
Yeah, I know they're short. Yeah. Speaking of which, happy Star Wars Day. Yeah.
Yeah, May the 4th be with you. And there's Laurence Fishburne, Morpheus.
After he left the DC universe.
Mm-hmm. It was good seeing him and Keanu Reeves reunite again for John Wick Chapter 2.
2 and 3, yeah.
Part 4 is 2022, but I can wait.
Yeah,
because they still have to finish The Matrix 4.
Yeah,
The Matrix 4 is not gonna. It can be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never a bad thing to have a female showed her sensual side. Elizabeth Olsen does it.
Yeah, exactly.
At some point, KK needs to be fired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they put quantum in everything. Quantum realm, quantum physics, quantum this, yeah. But it's fine. You know, audiences will get it. Because if you're talking like techno lingo that they don't understand, they're going to be lost. Or like in that fake language that they do in Cloud Atlas, where nobody knew what they were saying. That's why it bombed.
I understood what they were saying, but they should have been some kind of different
commentary as a Skywalker, but I don't see that happening. Oh, trust me, Tabia, I'm never doing that. I'm not wasting my time.
I will be doing it on his on the channel with him because he asked me to do it.
I can't do it. I'm like the strobe lights and the nostalgia is just gonna give me a headache. And you know who, but
yeah, the hobo.
Yeah. I know the ending, guys. I found out last year, so that's like if Ant-Man and the Wasp 3, they put a villain that was never mentioned in the first two movies, like out of nowhere. Like they Galactus in the movie. I'm like, what? Well, where did this come from? You know, like they didn't do a Silver Surfer movie or a Fantastic Four movie, and then they just put Galactus out of nowhere. I'm like, he's too big of a villain to introduce in a third film. You do that for like another Avengers movie or a Fantastic Four in an Avengers movie. So that, you know.
We will be getting Galactus in the MCU.
Yeah, I need that. I need a big purple guy just eating planets and going like, yeah, screw you, Saturn. Screw you, Mars. I'm going to eat all of you want to eat. It can work. They have the budget. They made billions, $1 billion profit with Endgame.
Yeah. And Captain Marvel we get more in space.
Spider-Man Far From Home. And with all the remakes. Well, 3 of them. Well, 2 of them. And with the animated films like Frozen 2 and what else? I forgot.
Ralph versus the Internet.
Yeah,
and
I think that made a lot of money, but not $1 billion. But it made a lot. So yeah. But this is the chase scene. Yeah. Yeah, this has a really good cast. This movie, Ant-Man and the Wasp. It really does. Like, it's not just the same people from the first one. It's got some new faces.
Ant-Man and the Wasp 3 should be fun.
Yeah,
you have the rise of Rick and Morty.
Yeah, they could put fourth wall and see like, Venom that never happened or whatever like that. They could actually. I hope they poke fun at Venom. I would love to see that because the Flash they have their own Venom for some reason. Did you see the last episode with the Indian dude that has like black ink on his face? I'm like, it's Venom. It's Venom. He has a symbiotic creature in him. It's Venom. Like it's the same thing.
Yeah, that did it better.
Yeah, but it did it better slightly. It's just that it's like it's Venom. I'm like, it's the same thing.
I can't wait for his solo movie in 2022. It's gonna be fun. The Flash is gonna have a lot of color too. That and Shazam too.
UPS. This movie's a joy. He gave it to Cassie, yeah. Yeah, there's the ant. Brook Mountain School.
But yeah, if you are watching, I will gladly join you for episode 9 on your channel. I just love these costumes, though.
Yeah. That's why Shazam should have gotten a nomination for best costume design because it looked just like in the comics. So
did Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is when he's giant.
I can see. I can close it.
All right. But yeah, Captain Marvel didn't get nothing. Nor did Shazam.
Yeah, look at that one.
If Evangeline Lilly talked to me like this, I'd be like, you can keep talking. You keep talking.
I wouldn't do social distancing with her, never. See, look, they're breathing heavy, and they could have kissed right there, and it would have made sense. Because this is when he shrinks.
Yeah, I wanted to kiss her. It was take my glasses off.
And that face she gives is like,
I'm
like, oh my God.
I love that.
Because I wanted to love Emma Stone in the Amazing Spider-Man movies, but Garfield and her it didn't do it for me. It felt really
I think Kirsten Dunst and Maguire are better, and so is Shameik Moore and Haley Steinfeld. Because it's an interracial couple in that movie. What is wrong with that? Absolutely nothing.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just people find problems with everything.
If the MCU does that with possibly some characters, I ain't gonna complain. Yeah, you could have Caitlin Dever date a black character in an MCU movie,
or anybody, any of the actresses from Riverdale. I'm not gonna question it.
Yeah, Camila Mendes and Madeline Pess.
Yeah,
Madeline Pess should be the new Jean Grey, by the way.
Yeah, definitely. She's the right age, and she's got red hair, so they don't have to put a stupid wig on her. And she's not soulless and boring. Like I'm sorry, like I got nothing from Sophie Turner. Oh my God, she was so boring in that, and she had like an Irish accent. Like that was supposed to be an American accent. Sounded Irish.
Yeah, that's kind of my problem with her. And sometimes with the chick playing Nebula, I'm like, I know who you are, but you're kind of confusing me. Like,
she just screams a lot. She's like, "You stupid fucks," and I'm like, okay, that she's not human. I can take it, but with Jean is supposed to be part human, so if she sounds like the nationality she's not, it just takes me out of it.
Yeah, with Nebula, I understand why she screams a lot.
Yeah, I get it, but she could barely see. She has like black contacts on, so she could barely see. Other than he's in the hoodie. So, how was school?
Again, I wouldn't resist social distancing with any of the MCU girls, especially Evangeline or Brie. You can't say no to social distancing with Brie. You just can't.
Yeah, I can't. I won't do it when the next Comic-Con happens.
Hopefully, you do get to meet her and Lucy Hale and Maggie Q at some point.
Yeah.
Speaking of Maggie Q, her birthday's coming up, so I am getting ready for that.
22nd. Teaming up twice, yeah. Yeah, other stuffing. See, it's called history. Where did they go when this girl have any history? He tried to kill her in 2 movies, and then they kiss. When we get to that scene, I'm gonna shove it right in JJ.
Yeah, just go.
The thumbnail that I'm using for this, that's gonna piss off a lot of fans.
I love that thumbnail. And
how dare you do on May the 4th be post the movie?
I ain't offended. So
yeah, not you. The people on Facebook are like, oh, you should have done that. Like, why? This kiss was more natural and it was earned, and she saves his life.
She can save my life any day of the week.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, and it's passionate kiss. Like he's on the ground. They're not even standing up or sitting up, and it's like, yeah, it's a passionate kiss. It's like a old classic Disney kiss. Sleeping Beauty or Snow White.
Yeah,
girl lying down and he kisses her.
Which I like a passionate. I like passionate kiss. I'm for that. I'm not all for that BDSM bug crowd.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's out of her nap. Yeah. Yeah, this is when she knocks her out and starts talking. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it low.
Okay.
Yeah, this is when he's tied to the chair. Yeah. Yeah, this is like, oh, he's having a heart attack. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Or when the phone rings, that's kind of funny because yeah. And what is she wearing? Seriously, like, what do you did you fall asleep? Is she going jogging later? Seriously, what is with the yoga pants?
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm ripping this now because I'm like, yeah, yoga pants, really? Zendaya had better wardrobe in Homecoming.
I'm not complaining with yoga pants.
Yeah, but here it just feels like, oh, you take a nap in yoga pants? Yeah, I do sometimes, but not if I was in a feature film.
But yeah, Lucy Hale does the yoga pants better than Hannah.
And mainly, this is just this error that she has is like Vanellope in Wreck-It Ralph, that she's like glitching. It's the same thing, pretty much. That movie did it first.
Yeah, and I like Sarah Silverman as Vanellope. I know a lot of people hate Sarah Silverman. I like her.
I think she's cute. She's cute as that voice, even though Gal's technically younger than her.
Yeah.
I'm like, Gal's supposed to be like 30-something in that movie, and Vanellope's a little girl, and yet the voice actors have different ages. Like, Gal's younger than her.
Even the voice actresses for Disney princesses, Idina Menzel.
Yeah, they're much older. Idina Menzel, Jodie Sweet, Joe Benson, and the voice of the voice of Moana is pretty young. And
Ollie Carvalho, she's
the voice of Mariana.
18.
They're much older. Yeah.
The
voice of Jasmine. Yeah, they're all older.
Idina Menzel, I buy hers also, and that nose though. I got them all times. 44 minutes in, and you saw this is a fast-paced movie.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
they didn't have 3 hours to flesh it out. I mean, they had an hour and 50 minutes. They had to go for it.
Yeah,
it's more episodic. That's what the MCU is. Every movie is an episode of a show. That it continues the stories.
Yeah, but it feels connected. Captain Marvel feels connected.
Oh, this is her flashback, because apparently every villain has to have a backstory.
I'm all for villains having backstory. But Thanos, he worked without backstory. He worked very well.
Yeah, exactly. And they said, "Oh, they ruined this character." I'm like, yeah, please. They did it. They did it best they could. At least he wasn't a Power Rangers villain like Apocalypse was.
Yeah, that's
when the quantum realm blows up.
Yeah, that whole criticism with Thanos having a backstory, that's a bunch of bullshit.
Ooh. And basically the thing blowing up is like in the Hulk, when Bruce Banner's, lab blows up. It's the same thing. Yeah. But I cared about Bruce, what happened to him. He's more tragic.
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk.
That celebrates his anniversary.
Yeah, now you can't touch
That celebrates his anniversary next month with Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And boy, I got a lot to say when I do a commentary on Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that I'll be in better spirits, because it'll be June, it'll be summer, and soon, and it'll be hot out. So, I'll still have a problem with the ending, but that's just me, because some people have a problem with it too. So,
I still like the ending, but I can't wait to see how the ending of 84 is going to be with Chris.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot better.
Oh my god.
And I don't care if there's a lot of CG. They're like, oh, Black Panther looks like a cutscene from a video game. I'm like, they have the budget.
What do you expect?
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be all practical with suits and people jumping. At least it's not bad CG like Catwoman. That looks horrible. Like, that's still horrible.
And most of the fight scenes in these movies, there's not going to be people on wires every single fight.
No, because then it's just and this backstory looks a lot like it's like an HD. It doesn't look like from like years ago. And this could have been a better G.I. Joe villain, I think, because it looks like a villain from G.I. Joe, like Storm Shadow, or like that.
Yeah, she reminded me a lot of G.I. Joe.
Yeah, it was like, this is not a Marvel villain. It's a G.I. Joe villain. Remember when she gets punched in the truck? We're getting to that. I clapped in the theater. I'm like, that's what you get. I don't know.
What you fucking deserve.
Yeah, exactly. Because this movie came out the same month as Fallout, and I had to deal with 2 British chicks that were not needed. So you could tell the mood was in. I love the movies. It's just like they're a piss break.
Well, Rebecca Ferguson is technically British.
Not her. I'm talking about Vanessa Kirby, because I'm like, she wasn't needed. If you cut her out of the movie, it'd be 5 or 10 minutes shorter. Because you have Cannavale, you have Simon Pegg, you have Rebecca Ferguson, and then you have the guy that plays Solomon Lane. That's all you needed in that movie. It would have been a masterpiece if you had no Vanessa Kirby. White Widow. Nobody calls her that. They call her Widow.
Yeah, Katie Loss is a better version of White Widow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I classify Fallout as a masterpiece.
I love that movie. I said it was one of the best action sequels I've ever seen in the theater. Because I'm like,
the music reminded me a lot of The Dark Knight.
I was like, yeah, this is The Dark Knight. Because if you take Man out and you put Tom Cruise, there you go. It felt like a DC movie. I said, they're like, why? Because Cavill's in it? No, because the feel of the scope of the movie.
And the eighth Mission Impossible movie, we have Mantis. Playing Mantis.
I hope to God the movie gets some nominations for Oscars, because the Bourne movies did. The Jason Bourne film ultimately got a ton of Oscars.
Yeah, I hope Dune gets the same thing.
And so did Joker, and that was not an action movie. So any movie can get a nomination. It's just the timing, you know? Oh, yeah, this is like, he's having a heart attack. No. Oh, yeah, this scene.
What Asian?
Hopefully Dune gets some Oscar nominations, because it does have some merchandise for it.
I don't have alone for probably the best director and best cinematography, because I already know that movie, that trailer's
Yeah.
This is pretty intense, but we know it's a trick so that they can open the things with like, bam, yeah, eat it, Ghost.
Hopefully Godzilla vs. Kong gets a nomination this time.
That's awesome.
Because King of the Monsters got snubbed for that music.
Aquaman got snubbed. I mean, not snubbed. The Lego movie got snubbed. The original and the sequel, and Lego Batman. And also the Frozen 2, but it got vindication because it won a KCA this last week.
Yeah, that's a win for Indina Menzel and a win for Dove Cameron, which made me happy.
Even her nose sexy, and
I know how you are. You love women with distinct noses.
Yeah,
Caitlin Dever, Maya Hawke, Uma Thurman.
Her. I saw her in the trailer, and I'm like, wow, just wow. I'm like, oh, I don't care if she's a lesbian. I don't care. I'm attracted to the actress, and that's not Olivia Wilde. The writers did that. They were like, oh, we got to pander a little bit. So,
but it wasn't as off-putting as like Black Christmas 2019.
Where it's like, oh, lesbian. That's all you got. That's her only motivation besides being, for fighting crime. She's a woman that's a lesbian that doesn't care about men. I'm like, oh, the suit will look good when a woman. I'm like, really? Did Walt say that? No. In the first movie, she's like, no, it's about damn time. That's it. See? There it is. Subtlety.
But yeah, Caitlin Dever, she's going places. Book smart, unbelievable. It's a tough show to watch, but she makes it work.
It's on Netflix. I'm gonna watch it in summer. And here comes we're about 50 minutes in. 51 minutes.
I'm 51 minutes in.
This is fun. I needed to do this because I didn't get to do this Monday. I mean the last Friday. Yeah. So
it's gonna be fun with us doing Guardians of the Galaxy 2 on my channel on the 15th.
Yeah. See, I love how these guys have chemistry. Like the three of them, way better than in Ghostbusters 2016. I'm sorry. I know those are women, but still, it's natural. Conversation. They sound like excited to be.
The women, they're not the problem with that movie.
Yeah, it's just
Kristen Wiig isn't the problem.
Talking about wontons and crapping their pants. I mean, come on, that's not funny. It's not.
Yeah, but Kristen Wiig, she did try, especially with that brunette hair in that movie. Yeah. But it's that voice.
But come on, weren't you offended when the ghost was vomiting in her face? I wasn't laughing.
Yeah, I was offended. I was offended.
Insulting me.
I was offended like
really
hell. Like hell, I was offended.
Like, my name is Aaron, and it's like, I'm like, oh my god.
At least Wonder Woman 1984.
I've never seen that movie. I just don't.
At least in Wonder Woman 1984, she's going to.
It didn't have things. It's not going to have that.
And plus, Cheetah is
practical
and
someone
CGI.
vomit in her face. That's disgusting. Yeah, exactly. Here comes Walton Goggins giving him the. I was like, oh, what is that? It's like, yeah, there's a needle. Oof.
Yeah, I can wait for the Minions 2 next year. Because those little guys are cute. They're not ignoring. But yeah, Walton Goggins, he's good in the movie, but I do wish he was cute. They kind of underuse him a little bit.
Yeah, they underuse him because Ghost is supposed to be the main villain, but that's the problem with having 2 villains or 3 villains.
Spider-Man 3, there was a lot of villains, but Spider-Man 3...
Spider-Man 2. Too many villains. You only need 1 villain.
Yeah, Spider-Man 3 did that better. Even though they did mess up Venom, but it wasn't as... But I can get over it.
Cartoonish. Like in his own movie, it should not be a cartoon for kids.
It should be hardcore.
Him biting heads off and there's no blood or nothing is just pathetic. That Harley Quinn cartoon has it, and that's sad.
Mm-hmm.
The one they show on Street, and they put it on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
Like, wow, it is not for kids. Yeah, it's not. It's really dark. Like it's like insanely black comedy.
Which, if there is anything that these comic book movies, especially Logan, that taught us is that you should never be afraid to go R-rated.
Yeah, Joker did that and got a ton of Oscar nominations.
Yeah, and also a ton of controversy. But again, F that controversy, F the Brie Larson controversy.
Don't get, this is a white supremacy movie. Incels are gonna.
It's not white supremacists.
Nothing happened with the theaters. They were fine. I went in. They checked my bag. I went to go see it, and I was a little worried going into that movie. But I can't wait to talk about that in October. Yeah, me too. I'm giving you time to get the Blu-ray. That's why we're in the summer. I want to try to get it.
The controversy between that movie and then the controversy in the A-Force moment in Endgame is a whole bunch of bug crowd.
Yeah.
So is the Brie Larson controversy. Hi, Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm just saying hi to your Captain Marvel poster.
Yeah, there's the scene, where he goes back and this scene, I admit it, they excited me in the theater. Not the wing, just when he sees when Evangeline Lilly's all over him.
She can be all over you anytime. But yeah, and I did get a little bit of controversy for liking King of the Monsters last year, but
people said it was boring. I'm like, I was not expecting the actors to be like in the original Godzilla or the sequel.
That movie wasn't boring. It was 2 hours and 12 minutes of fast-paced fun, especially when you got some off.
The lipstick and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, damn, I want to kiss you. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, After doesn't have any of that sexual tension. Not even an ounce. She's like all over his neck. I'm like, wow, just damn. I was in the theater and we're in a lot of people, and I was like, should I walk out of this scene before something happens?
I gotta admit, when I first saw it back in 20,
Endgame, there was nothing like that. There were just an Endgame and an Infinity War, but it wasn't like this. I was like, wow.
Yeah, but you did have a nice little moment in Endgame with Captain Marvel, with that line. I love that line.
Yeah, I was aroused by that. I know people are like, oh, that's weird. I'm like, again, Bree's voice is soothing. It's creamy.
Yeah, she's a lot better than the character in After. Oh my god.
His little sister, I'm like, she's not. She's much younger than her sister. How old is she? Like 18? Baba,
Josephine? Are you talking about Josephine?
Yeah, her sister.
Catherine, she just turned 24 last month.
Her sister is what, like 18? Because she's much younger.
No, she's 22.
Okay.
But Catherine is the old. Yeah. Catherine and Caitlin are the older.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that Baba Yaga scene, it made me laugh. Now I know what I get that reference in Hellboy. But that's a villain that they add out of nowhere. Here is like
Yeah. Yeah, in Hellboy 2019, I don't blame Mila Jovovich. She was having fun with that, hamming it up. I blame the script.
We were doing this so well. It's okay, Tevye, that you couldn't join. I wanted to do it to get it out of the way because I had to wait a few days.
It's okay.
At least he's in that. So
I'm gonna try and get
that actor looks like the guy that talks to the Asian guy. I'm like, he looks like Thomas Jane. Weird.
Yeah, I do miss seeing Thomas Jane in movies. He was a great Punisher. He and John Bernthal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that whole scene with the Wasp and Ant-Man kissing without the costumes, I was like, when I first saw that.
Yeah, I didn't see that. We didn't get to see that in the first movie because they showed like half of it. And it was like, uh-oh. Well, we weren't doing anything. But here they show it like in all of its glory. I was like, wow.
I will admit, when I saw that the first time, I got, aroused by that. I'm like, I want to kiss
like that. Yeah. They didn't do that in the first movie, like with when he was doing the telling the story and dubbing over people's voices. Yeah, that was more of laughs. Here is like, oh, I didn't see this coming.
But yeah, it's all right, Tevye. You couldn't join. I'm gonna try and get at least a few of the guys, since you can have 6 people for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 commentary.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I can see the DVD for that because I have the digital, but I have the DVD as well. So I just
Volume 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the DVD for that one, so I don't have to use the tablet. I'll just use the DVD.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that one first, and then
face. Yeah, but it's not gay. It didn't bother me. It was like
it's not gay.
He's embodying the mom's essence, and it was interesting. And they did it better than in Last Jedi, where Leia's flying. I mean, really, what was that about? They couldn't let her just be a mother, like trying to console Kylo or something like that, or try to approach him. No, it's like she's gonna get blown up and then she's gonna fly. I'm like,
well, sometimes when you have a bad guy in movies, the bad guy can easily be too far gone. That it can be hard to coincide with them.
Mm-hmm. It upsets me because I'm like, the Marvel movie's better, and I'm like, because they know they have competent writers. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, her smile just light up a room, man.
Mm-hmm. I love that smile. And a smile, one of the smiles in the MCU by a woman that does not bother me. Brie smile, Elizabeth smile, Zoe Saldana smile. You name it.
Hanson's, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can't leave out the 2-time Oscar nominated Scarlett Johansson. I can't. It'll never happen.
Score's good here too.
Mm-hmm. Christopher Beck does the score. He's doing the score for WandaVision.
Yeah, then it should be really epic.
Mm-hmm. And just from the little clips that they show at the Super Bowl trailer of that, Loki and Falcon and Winter Soldier WandaVision, it looks epic and it looks pretty funny.
That's her head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you touch her head, or it's adorable.
And then when Wanda picks up the phone.
Oh yeah, this is when he touches her face. Trust me, every guy wants to do that and kiss her on the head. Yeah.
I want to do that to my first girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. So also, this is going to be over in 3 months, guys. You can touch your girlfriend's face, but with clean hands. Wash hands that, or pet her hair, which I love that. I'm like, it's loving. It's, it's the way. Grand Theft Auto, May 4th, 40 years ago, that T passed away. What does that mean?
But yeah, petting someone's face is not abusive as 50 Shades of
I don't know what this means, so I'll just put user in a timeout for now because it has nothing to do with the movie. But anyway, yeah, back to Ant-Man and the Wasp. We're an hour and 3 minutes in, and I didn't feel it. The hour went by like 5 minutes. It felt like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm at an hour and 3 minutes as well. Joker was pretty. Joker, it was a pretty slow burn, but it was still
But it's
fast paced.
atmospheric, and you can see why it's changing. It's not like he was just crazy from the beginning. I got it. Kids
Yeah,
hit
I
him
get that.
fine. His bosses are, are idiots. So, everybody treats him like crap. I get it. I'm like, I get it. The guys in the train, they got exactly what they deserve. I'm like, oh, they're putting him in. I'm like, yeah, of course he's gonna shoot you. I'm like, what did you expect?
Yeah, especially with Robert De Niro when he's on the talk show. That they built that up very well.
Like, that speech still gives me chills, even almost a year later. Everything he says is exactly why how people are now. No one's civil anymore. I get it. I get what the director was going for.
Yeah, some people just call it overrated. They basically you don't really get the point.
It's pretentious because it's shot well and the performance is stunning. It's amazing, and the soundtrack is amazing as well.
Yeah, by Hildur Goindin. Yeah, and she's the first female composer to win an Oscar for her music.
I was engulfed. Everything that movie was
equality. It was great equality.
Yeah, and a man won for acting, a woman won for the composing. That's great.
Yeah, even though I do wish Olivia Wilde at least got nominated for Booksmart's direction.
You're so cute.
And now that we have the older, we have the older version of Cassie Lane, she looks even she's even more cuter now. The older version of Cassie. And the actress playing her in the game, she's 18. So.
Oh yeah,
she legal.
This is the scene. This kind of got me emotional. I was like, I believe her. This is the yeah. They're always breaking into people's houses. Yeah, let them try to do that after this is over. I'm like, nope. Yeah, here it is.
You are saying that her dad is sick.
Yeah, does this sound like a Disney Channel star? No, this sounds like a girl that actually can act. That's what.
Yeah,
I have a little sister, so I know exactly that feels like. There he is.
With Olivia Hart and Dove Cameron outside Disney Channel,
they're great. Broken Dagger, I thought Olivia was great.
And Barely Lethal and Monsterville, though, was really nice. Even in the episode of Marvel Spider-Man with Peter and Miles going to the Spider-Verse, that's what was in it.
Yeah, I heard the kids in it are really good actors in it, the 2017 movie.
Yeah, it's both of them are good. They're not. It Chapter 2 is not that bad. It could have been shorter.
They should have cut the whole thing. Show a recap in the first 5 minutes, and that's it. You don't have to keep going back to when they're kids because it just pads out the running time. We already saw them as kids. Why do we need to see more of that?
But yeah, you could have been shorter, but it's still a good movie, and the cast in that movie is great. Jessica Chastain, Isaiah Mustafa, James
I heard that the performances are good, but it's just too long. Even the people that liked it say it's too long.
Yeah, I do admit it should have been a little trimmed down.
I don't think horror movies need to be over 2 hours. It just it feels bloated. Like, was Halloween 2018 that long? No.
Well,
it wasn't 2.5 hours. Right?
If you have a reason, with a horror movie, then yeah. Doctor Sleep had his reason.
I get it. The Shining, I get it. But it never needed to be 3 hours.
Yeah.
Sleep, Joker was 1 hour short. So you see, you don't need 3 hours.
Yeah, Doctor Sleep, the theatrical version.
I want to see the theatrical cut first because I don't want to say if it's 3 hours, I need time because my needs.
And you have the sister of Natalie Allen Lynn in that movie.
The scene is very. But Cassie. Yeah.
But yeah, this scene is very cool with Cassie, and then the Wasp and her father is waiting in the car. And this is a nice little moment between a daughter and her father. I love that. I love moments like this, especially in Avengers Endgame. By the way, all you people who just dissed that little girl playing the younger
Iron Man's
version
daughter,
of
yeah,
Morgan,
you people are heartless.
F you.
Let children be children. They can be children.
You did the same exact thing with Jacob Lloyd. Yeah.
When she's a grown-up girl, forget it. Guys are gonna just love to be around her.
They already love to be around the older version of Cassie.
Yeah,
they did the same exact thing.
That's why the Marvel. That's what I loved about Shazam. You know, the kids brought a lot of heart and humanity to the movie.
Yeah, I will be mentioning that in my commentary. Grace Fortson.
Kids don't have to be annoying. They can be a lot very heartfelt and open, and their emotions are real. They're not. You can't fake that. Children, you gotta. When they bring something to the movie, it brings a lot. Trust me, I know. I was a kid once.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, beautiful kid.
I thought the same thing with Isabella Merced in 100 Things to Do Before High School.
Yeah, exactly.
But now she's older.
She's grown up, and she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And now Wasp is she's badass.
Yeah, she did
badass.
that without superpowers. So take that, Ray, in Force Awakens. Are like, you're gonna take these things off. Stupid. That was a stupid scene. That's just you don't need to see our identification thing from. I knew people were gonna get upset, but I'm like, hey guys, I'm gonna just say what I want. I'm unfiltered now. Lockdown's almost over. I'm doing a podcast with my friend here. I'm gonna just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Yeah, go all out.
YouTube doesn't have restraints on StreamYard. Just inappropriate content, which we're not saying anything inappropriate. The ants, yeah.
So,
for
anyone,
that's great.
For anybody who anyone who would not want to be around the Wasp, you gotta be crazy in the head.
Yeah, crazy, blind, or completely freaking stupid, or you have no taste. It's like all my women are British. They need to be foreign from the UK. I'm like, that's different strokes from different folks.
With me, you can understand why I'm into.
I get it. Get it.
But
Interracial, that's great.
But all for it.
With her, I'm like, hey, that's interracial. I'm going to get with her or with someone that's black or Asian, because I'm not afraid, guys.
Yeah. Even when I watch Zombieland Double Tap and Zoe Doge first appear, I'm like,
they came out on Stars, so I'm going to watch the first and then I'll see the sequel.
Yeah, but she was way better than that abusing.
Yeah, her I don't want to ever see again. When I see Aquaman, I'm gonna just the whole time. Blah, every time she's on screen, I'm like, no.
Yeah,
just give me
Captain Marvel. Yeah, like the Captain Marvel face.
Yeah. I admit her outfits in the movie were well done by the costume designers and the special effects. But her as a person, just no.
Horrible. She's gonna be recasted, but
good.
Kenneth, he told me to separate the art from the artist. It's hard to do.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. I can't see her in another movie. I've seen her in other films, and I still don't care for her. I like Nicolas Cage, but she's kind of slutty, and she could have been a better character. In Paranoia, she had no chemistry with Liam Hemsworth. They're both boring to look at, both of them. This arrow scene is cool, where the arrows are in the sky and pointing. That's cool. That was a cool scene. Creative.
Yeah. When I saw Johnny Depp in Crimes of Grindelwald, I separated the controversy
I didn't
from
say,
his performance.
He's horrible. He's a horrible actor. No, he's just great.
The guy, he was great.
And gray hair, and he's like, he has a lot of screen presence.
And he's going to be in the third one, so.
Yeah, exactly. Just Ezra Miller, keep your hands away from people. Don't put your hands on someone's throat. Please don't do that.
Yeah, his Flash movie better be good.
Yeah, don't
add some
keep your hands to
color,
yourself.
please.
Add some color, have some jokes, a couple of good moments with Iris if she's in the movie, and have a good villain. There's plenty to choose.
They haven't asked the Kiersey Clemens if she's gonna come back, but she will come back. I
hope so. Because, like I said, they have a good thing with Flash, and I don't want them to crap it out of the down the drain after what with the TV show.
Hopefully, a new Supergirl movie in the DCEU is fine. Get the right person for Kara.
I said Lexi Benedito because she looks just like her. Like she's blonde and she's
from
young.
Night Squad.
I think she could do it. From Night Squad, yeah.
Yeah, she can do it.
She can do it. She's an unknown. It's not a lot of people know who she is.
Brooke Basinger is kind of an unknown. And she's
Wasp! Yeah. Yeah, I remember the commercials in the 2000s when I was 15. Wasp!
Yeah.
You cracked me up, man. This scene is fun. The chasing sequence when he turns giant. Yeah.
I look. Even when I saw that in the trailer, where he comes out of the water and he's looking at the
that's great. It's like a giant kaiju. It's like in Pacific Rim, the first one, not the sequel. I still haven't seen
the sequel. Yeah, I wouldn't. You save yourself, but I like the sequel. And it's also like a giant kaiju monster from Godzilla, like Ghidorah, which he's cool. He's a cool villain. And that celebrates his anniversary at the end of the month, King of the Monsters.
It's sad when the little girl has more emotion and more, like a character than Ghost. Because, like I said, she's human, not acting. I'm frowning. I'm constipated. I'm PMSing. I'm like, that's her performance. With Karen, I get it. She has contacts and a lot of makeup. I get it. And she gets blasted.
Yeah, Karen.
A lot.
Yeah, Karen Gillan.
And they kick.
Yeah, I noticed that with Karen Gillan.
War. I'm like, I get it with her, but with this girl, I'm like, what do you got to be angry about? Because you're a ripoff of Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, Karen Gillan, she does great as Nebula, even when she's not in the makeup. I think she does.
Oh, there's the suit. That's the suit that Hank Pym wears it when he finds his wife, which is a great, visually stunning scene, by the way. It's beautiful.
And
it looks like a work of art. It's amazing. It looks like a Pixar movie. See, that's the flashy animation here. It works because it's CG, so it's not an animated movie, so it doesn't bother me. But in a cartoon, I think too much of it can give me a headache.
Yeah, Doctor Strange, it did the same thing with me.
It did that with the trippy thing, but I was in the theater and I didn't have as many problems because it got a visual effects nomination. So glad it did. It lost the Jungle Book, but whatever.
Yeah, and Multiverse of Madness is going to have more crazy trippy effects now that we have Wanda.
And who's directing it? Did they say Sam Raimi?
Sam Raimi.
God, he's so good with horror.
Yeah.
You've seen the Evil Dead movies? Yeah, the visual, and that was on a shoestring budget. He didn't have a lot of CG then. So.
Yeah, the Evil Dead movies, Drag Me to Hell, and Spider-Man. Trilogy.
Yeah, he has some really good visual style. I love his style. Even Odds Great and Powerful, I like the visuals. I thought it was very colorful and bright and pretty to look at. Because I like a movie good. I don't want to
be. He's going to be. Huh? You can do dark movie, but at least have some humor.
Yeah, exactly.
But with Sam Raimi, it's going to be nice seeing him work with Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah,
because Elizabeth Olsen says she is playing Scarlet Witch in that movie. So
yeah, people are in.
And to see that.
Came back and she got a huge pop. And when she said, "I don't even know who you are," it's just like I was like, "That's so awesome."
Yeah, that guy reaction out me.
Huge reaction.
And he still does.
Last 15 minutes. A rave. Everybody was on their seat, just cheering for everything, and I was like, "That's what I want to see when I see Black Widow, or when I see Eternals, or when I see the next Spider-Man movies, whenever that's going to be, or even Dune." Because I'm like, "Wow, this movie looks amazing," and I got excited.
The next Spider-Man movie won't be back until the next Spider-Man will be out in November of 2021.
21. That's fine. I can wait. I just want to.
And Thor: Love and Thunder, or people's gonna react. Black Panther 2.
Yeah, when Natalie Portman with Mjolnir, that already is gonna be hot to me. No, yes.
And Black Panther 2, a lot of people are gonna react.
Oh yeah,
when it comes out 2022.
Captain
Marvel 2.
A lot of people want to go. I saw people coming to the theater with traditional Afro-tribal, like outfits, and I was like, wow, it's amazing. The movie was culturally sensitive, and I love that about it.
And Captain Marvel 2, despite when that movie comes out, there might be a few people who might whine, but they're over Brie Larson now.
I'm over it. I love Brie. There's not going to change. No amount of isolation will ever change that. If you've seen the post I put on Facebook.
And we get more of Carol in space. Hopefully we get that Warbird suit.
Yeah, I would just lose it in the theater if I see that. But that's from the animated series.
This chase is cool.
Yeah. It's fun, and it's not crazy as Fast and the Furious. That's what I like about it. It's in one street. It's not like they're jumping over highways. That would be too much for me.
Yeah.
Dark Knight and what was the other movie? Winter Soldier. That's another one we have to do. Gosh. Winter Soldier. The Captain America Winter Soldier. We haven't done that one yet.
Yes, so far we did Civil War.
Civil War a couple years ago upstairs when I was before I had got a tablet. Yeah.
So we still have 2 other Captain America movies to do.
Yeah. This is great. He's driving right through the thing. Oh, this is the scene. Yeah.
Also, happy anniversary to the original Avengers from 2012.
Yeah. I know. I did that change inside. It inspired me to become a YouTube channel user.
And I did a commentary for that last weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one eventually. Just because I want to wait till not the 10-year anniversary, but this is beautiful. Those lights and everything. Yeah, just wow, amazing.
The only criticism I will give is that Michelle Pfeiffer, she is kind of underutilized, but I get it.
Yeah, I was happy to see her again though after so many years.
We'll get to see her again in Ant-Man 3.
Yeah, hopefully.
We saw her again in the end of Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, how could someone hate a movie that has these gorgeous visuals?
I don't know.
One of the things does look like the coronavirus, that spiky thing. I know it does, but I'm over it. It's almost over. And this looks like a head lice. So
it's just like with people with Godzilla King of the Monsters. They said the visuals were good. Yeah, Mothra was really well done.
But I still like some of the cast. I like Thomas Middleditch. I liked him. Kyle Chandler was okay. I said that in my review. The one I couldn't stand was Millie Bobby Brown. She's a child and she didn't do anything for me. Oh, there's Stanley. Yeah, rest in peace, Stanley. We miss you.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
We miss you, man. That was his last cameo. Yeah, this is great. There's Ghost.
One of his last cameos.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind crazy, unrealistic, chase scenes, but it has to be contained in reality. Not like, they're gonna jump off highways and they get hit with a bus and nothing happens. Did you see Hobbs and Shaw? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm the block Superman, and then he gets hit with a what? Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Hello Kitty thing. Yeah.
It's a ridiculous, over the top movie, but I don't think you should watch it.
No,
because you're not gonna like the main lead.
I like The Rock and I like Jason Statham, but that's it though.
Not
Idris Elba, don't care about him. Vanessa Kirby, don't care about her, and whoever else is left. Without Paul Walker, the movie's pointless. Sorry.
Yeah, Isaac Gonzalez, she was underused in that movie, but she still have a shot.
She's done so many other better films, like Baby Driver. I liked her in.
And she's a beautiful Latina.
Yeah, exactly.
Bloodshot wasn't her fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least she has Godzilla vs. Kong.
I hope she's in that movie more than Millie Bobby Brown, because she's a child. She can't do anything. She can't even fight a monster. Yeah, here comes the punch. Right in the face.
Here comes the punch.
Yeah, I got you now, you G.I. Joe. Yeah. When grows and he's like, blah! I'm like, yeah. I killed to see Rebecca Ferguson do that to Vanessa Kirby in MI7. Like, it's that bitch. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, here it is. Yeah, right in the face. Yeah.
You could have a Rebecca Ferguson or a Palm Queen motif do that.
Yeah. Yeah, because she could be tough. Trust me. As Mantis, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's pretty funny as Mantis. And some people that don't like her as Mantis. I love her as Mantis. She's
this
pretty
movie
funny.
had real stunt work. It's not just CG. There's some real people doing the stunts. Like Evangeline Lilly's stunt double that jumped through the window, through the windshield.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of the MCU movies have nice stunt work.
Yeah, really great stunt work.
Especially in that Air Force scene. Wow.
This scene is great. Yeah, look. He's like trying to stop the truck with his feet. Look.
Mm-hmm. Giant, man.
Yeah, they don't care. They're on their devices. It's like how it is in New York City, Josh. Every time to Manhattan, people are like that. They're on their phones or tablets or laptops. Yeah. Do you respect my opinion on Force Awakens? That shit, I think it's fine. Star Butterfly.
It's okay. I personally like those 3 movies, but the whole trilogy is inconsistent.
Yeah, they did it for the money. That's basically why they made the movies. I'm sorry, Ant-Man and the Wasp didn't make $1 billion, but it didn't need to. It made enough, and it's getting a 3rd one. I'm not happy about that.
Just that fact that just happened. It did remind me a bit of a little Doctor Strange vibe.
Which one?
The effect that just happened with Michael Douglas,
it does, because again, it came out like 2 years after Doctor Strange.
But yeah,
they make me happy. I know people are going to be like, but they're the same movies. No, they're not. They're different characters every year, and we haven't had one for over almost a year now.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I can't deal with people who whine about the MCU.
You got other venues. You got the Disney Plus shows that are coming out soon. You always have the Netflix shows. You have the cartoons. You have the comics. You got a lot of stuff, guys. You got a lot.
Yeah, we got Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
It's Christmas for me.
Yeah, and plus we got the multiverse in the MCU now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I am expecting Miles Morales to show up at some point. At some point, they gotta do it. Since
I gotta plug my phone. I mean my laptop. So hold on.
Okay.
I'm not gonna pause the movie. I'm just gonna hold on. Plug myself in because I don't want it to die on me. Then the podcast will shut off on its own. Because I'm about I got like 40%. So I want to just plug myself in. I'm still watching the movie.
I have my Chromebook plugged in.
I'm just plugging myself in because I'm going to be on for a little bit anyway. After our podcast, here we go. Plugged in, and let's continue. Yeah, the kiss is coming. So all you Raylo supporters that are like, "That's the most romantic kiss I've ever heard. I've ever seen." I'm like, yeah, this one beats it. I'm sorry, it's earned.
Yeah. Hello once again, Brie Larson, Captain Marvel poster.
Yeah.
I need to get me at least one of those posters.
I forgot to show you, Josh. Look, since today. Oh, I love this scene with Wasp going, "Hey guys, what's up?" And they're like trying to hit her. Yeah, but she saw it. Look,
Baby Yoda.
Yeah. It was a present.
I still need to review The Mandalorian.
I did already. That's all 8 episodes. Can't wait.
Yeah, season 2 this year.
It earned it. It earned its spot in the canon because I'm like, this is what I wanted 5 years ago. But people are like, no, you just don't want female leads. Again.
No, it's Captain Marvel, Black Widow, Scarlet Witch
coming up in a few months, and also whatchamacallit, what's another female-driven movie I really enjoyed? Peppermint. They said that was terrible. I'm like, no, Jennifer Garner was great in it. I loved it. I thought it was basically like a John Wick, but with a woman. People said
Peppermint.
That was on, but I'm like, I didn't see it.
Peppermint was okay.
I liked it for what it was.
I did like Jennifer Garner in it.
Yeah, she was great. It was better than Bloodshot. I can easily say that. At least it's coherent.
Yeah, hell of a heck of a transition for Ben Affleck for Jennifer Garner's
Yeah,
Ana de
Anthony,
Armas.
yeah. Yeah. The seagulls eating the flies, yeah, the ants, yeah. Seagulls. They bother, yeah. I see them in my college all the time. My birthday's on May.
When I saw this part coming up with Ant-Man, just looking at the ship, that was pretty. I was like, that they're going for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the scene in the ship. Maybe Titanic would have been an hour shorter if this was less long as this movie, right?
Yeah. Even though, I love Titanic. It's a better romance movie than After.
Yeah.
100
too long.
percent.
That's why I haven't seen Titanic, because of the running time. It's just, why is it over 3 hours long, Josh? Why?
Yeah. The best way to see it, if you do plan on seeing it, is treat it as a 2-part miniseries, like I did with The Irishman.
Because I saw Gone with the Wind, and it's way too long. I was like, oh my god, I felt like I was watching it for days.
The Stand, I can get over it. With Stephen King's The Stand, that's a mini series. So
yeah, The Langoliers, what was it? No, not Maximum Overdrive. That was his feature film.
And Laura San Giacomo, she was good in The Stand.
I can watch those during the summertime, but during winter, no, it's already too long as it is.
Yeah,
it's almost done. We got like 20 minutes left.
And the kiss is coming up, which I love that part.
Fans are gonna be really pissed because this happened. It happened here first.
Not this Rise Skywalker fan.
The guys are like, "Oh, this is too romantic." I'm like, but it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
Even though you wanted to kill me, it's not like Evangeline Lilly, tried to kill, first movie. She punched him, but she didn't try to kill him, and he didn't try to kill her. They attracted to each other. I get it.
I would too. I am attracted to MCU girls. Mainly Elizabeth Olsen and Karen Gillan and Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. Yeah, this seems good. Oh, there's Ghost. Yeah. Ooh. Oh no, it's not Ghost. It's her with a hoodie. Again, a hoodie like in Star Wars. Still the best. One of the best characters. Definitely.
Just kind of gave me Nightmare on Elm Street vibes when I first saw this scene.
Yeah, and look, she's for the head and. Yeah, if Into the Spider-Verse was like this, like I think I could have handled.
Michelle Pfeiffer. Again, technical difficulties, guys.
Yeah, because it's colorful. There she is.
Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse. When the more you rewatch it, the more you can get used to the climax. But it is a process, though. With me, I got it. Since I am pretty much a guy, like color person.
Girls. So.
When I do commentary on Fortson 2, I will be talking about Show Yourself. Sorry about that, guys. We are experiencing technical difficulties for y'all. Over here in this commentary, do not assume. And there he is. Giant man's are stalking civilians, and they're all taking pictures of money. Giant man resurfaces San Francisco Bay. And then Cassie is smiling. Yeah, I respect. Yeah. Okay, what just happened? Well, sorry. And we will be back.
Avenger once again. This is the second part for the Ant-Man of the Wasp live commentary. I hope I don't get any copyright strike because I've been having a lot of technical issues, so I'm gonna just do it like this. Sorry about this, Josh, but you'll just have to leave a comment at the end. We did like an hour and a half, so I'm finishing this. I'm gonna do it not live, but I'm gonna just do it as a video. I don't care because damn it, I'm gonna finish this. I have been waiting so long for this. You know, live streaming sucks ass when you have an old computer 6 years old. You know, I'm gonna finish this, guys. I'm finishing what I started, and I'll just skip to the scenes at the end so I could finish in like 20 minutes. I'm not doing this video for 40 minutes. I'm sorry about that, guys, but I had no other choice. Yeah, this is a scene at the end with the car chasing scene, and they just ended up in the water, and they're trying to get the lab, and the lab shows up. Yeah, doing live streaming is the worst because it just takes too long. I got to get a new computer. Because after an hour, this thing just crashes on me. I don't know what it is. Because doing it as a video is so much easier than doing it live. Live, there's always technical glitches, and I'm sick of it. With this, it never crashes anymore, so... Wait, I paused it. Sorry about that. But, yeah, I'm going to just do this, because like I said, I have to do this. I'm going to finish this. I'm not going to do this another day. Fuck this technical bullshit. Because StreamYard, I don't know what the problem is. You get locked out of your own freaking live commentary, you know? This is when Hope is trying to save Scott. You know, the Wasp saving, and yeah. Then we got the kiss. That's better than Rise of Skywalker. There it is at 1 hour and 35 minutes. There it is. The kiss that was stolen from freaking Rise of Skywalker. But this kiss was actually earned. You'll see when I post the thumbnail for it. Yeah. I'm still watching the movie because I'm like, I saw it digitally. I'm still seeing it digitally. And I'm having no issues with this. But with my internet connector and with how old this computer is and the fact that I'm in the basement, that doesn't help either. But I'm going to finish this, guys. It was fun doing that with you, Josh. Sorry, I got technical glitches because the computer after an hour starts to overheat. So, okay, sorry about that. I'm gonna just. It won't be a live commentary. It'll just be a commentary because you know the technical issues are just the worst, especially at this time of the year. Yeah, this girl, I just didn't care for her. Hannah came in. I just thought she was kind of dull. She's like, fix me, fix me, fix me. That's her whole character. Yeah, I'm going to finish this. When I do my next one, I'm going to have to do it like this in parts so that I can, you know, do it without any technical issues. Or do it on Skype or something because I can't deal with this anymore. Live streaming, it just takes way too much time. Freaking technical glitches. At least I got the first half done, so. I know everybody gets that, but still, you can have the best internet source in the world, and with technical glitches, it's just the worst thing. Oh, this is when Hope's mother is starting to fade. Because she's somehow connected to Ghost. There's only like 20 minutes left, and at least you'll get to hear me talk about this movie again. It's been a while. But the next one, I'm going to just do it either... I'm going to do it upstairs or somewhere else, just not in my room, because I guess the reception is bad down here or something. It's a damn shame. I'll still do my reviews tomorrow and onward. That's not going to be a problem. The kiss is at 1 hour and 35 minutes and a few seconds. Still better than Rise of Skywalker's kiss, which is like about 2 hours into the movie. I'm sorry it's not live anymore, but who cares? You can leave your comments in the section, and I'll read it, if it's about the movie. Oh, this is a scene where she sees her mom again. Really emotional and really human. It's like the Elsa and Anna kiss at the end of Frozen 2. Another great sequel, where there's some human emotion. People act human. Evangeline Lilly, not only is she gorgeous, but she can act. And at least she's crying and has a reason for it. Unlike Rey when she's crying for Han, even though that wasn't her father. It's fine. I got enough footage with Josh to do the commentary. The rest of it is just live. I'm like, screw it. We'll do it live. We'll do it as a video. You'll still be able to hear my reaction. Yeah, in another sense. Yeah, she's gonna use her force powers, and she's not flying like Supergirl. Come on. It huts, yeah, it huts when I have to hear this accent and everything I see. But after this, I won't do another video till tomorrow because it's nice out. It's like in the 60s, and You know, I'm going to be needing a fan soon because it's going to be summer, and I don't want to suffocate in here. Got to clean the fan when this is over. See, force power is like. I got to get a new laptop that doesn't overheat like this because it's ridiculous. Because I did podcasts with my friends back in 2016 and it was better than this. But, you know, it's just that's what happens when the computer gets old. It doesn't live stream as good as it could. But hey, we got to an hour and a half, so. What about them? They should have went in jail for endangering the lives of other people on the road. There's T.I. and David Dalmatian. They got the truth serum and they're just spilling the beans. It's like if Wonder Woman did her lasso of truth around them. Oh, this movie's great. I had to do the commentary just like on the whim like this. For Endgame, I'm gonna have to do it upstairs because the movie's very long, and if I put the movie, if I'm on the computer for 3 hours, it'll probably blow up or something. I don't want that to happen, so let's do this. Yeah, this scene where he thinks he's in the suit and it just deflates like a balloon. It's like, yeah, I'm still gonna entertain you people. Look at him running in his boxers. That's great. Reduce yourself, yeah. It's not magic, it's technology. Yeah, he's funny. He's the father from Fresh Off the Boat and Super Ninjas. Yeah, he's a fun actor. If I have to do commentaries like this, I will. They just won't be live. They'll just be pre-recorded. But hey, some of the best things are pre-recorded. So you got to bear with me, guys. I've talked about this movie with my friends. We were supposed to do a spoiler podcast 2 years ago, but things came up. So I know you hurt my ears for almost 2 hours. At least you won't be back for Ant-Man 3. So. And that's it. You don't see the villain again, Ghost. Is when they go to Scotty's house and he's there. They break into his house. They don't even knock on the door. Yeah, because some people just have no shame. Him on the drums with the headphones on. Yeah, I have to take my headphones off or there won't be any sound. So it's fine. I'm almost done. Yeah, I just want to take the bracelet off of his leg. Yeah. Yeah, lockdown. Just like he was in lockdown for 2 years after breaking the law in Germany and Captain America: Civil War. Where? In general. Yeah, this is a fun movie. It still holds up. 2 years later, it came out in the summer after Infinity War drained us of a lot of emotion because so many people died and disappeared. Let me keep this low to make you. And I love Cassie. She's such a cute little girl. the Ant-Man movies have a nice style to them. They're funny, they're heartwarming, and they're cute. And also they're short. They're not 2.5 hours. And I love T.I. and David Dastmalchian and Michael Peña. They're great. They got great chemistry together. It looks like the house from Up. A song around the song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. Happy. Oh, them. I saw that in the theater with the giant ants. Yep, he wants you. Of course he does. Who doesn't want Evangeline Lilly as their partner? She's a gorgeous woman that has so much, talent and, just amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Yeah, moths. I've been seeing bugs around the house lately. Roaches, ants. Ugh. Mothra. They're watching it on a laptop, yeah. And that was Ant-Man and the Wasp, guys. Peyton Reed did a good job again, and this was his movie, not Edgar Wright's this time. I can skip to the scene now. This is the post-credit scene. I skip some of the credits and get to the... You people seen this movie, so you know what's up. Yeah, this is the scene where they disappear, where the Thanos snap happened. So it takes place right before Endgame. And he stays in the quantum realm for 5 years. Wow. That's why in Endgame, when the screen went black, I'm like, please don't let the movie be over. And I was like, oh. Technical difficulties suck. That's why I got to get a new computer, like a Apple, that can actually stream a lot faster and doesn't overheat all the time. My tablet doesn't, and it's been on for almost 2 hours because it's got holes in it. See the holes over here? Look, see the holes? That makes it get air. So let me not move it. I don't want this thing to be over. Those visuals are really good. I'll just do it like that. Next time I have a technical glitch, I'll just do the rest as a video instead. It'll be just the rest of it. Sorry about that. Yep, the Thanos snap. People were like, oh my god, Hope and her family are dead. No, they just disintegrated and they come back in Endgame. That was really emotional. Okay, let me skip this. Almost there. There we go. I'll leave it there. Got like 2 minutes left. So I'm going to just talk about this movie. Yeah, it's a great sequel to the first one. I think the first one's better because you had a better villain and it was the first time we saw the character and it was a lot of fun. This one is a fun continuation. It's not a remake of the first movie. It does its own thing. And